Wow, I cannot believe I'm making this video, but here we go. Let's talk about Marc Guehi. The future of Marc Guehi is massively unknown. His contract expires at Crystal Palace in the summer of June 2026, and he was heavily linked to Newcastle over the summer. Newcastle being cheap. I'm joking there. If Newcastle fans are listening, don't worry. And Steve Parish being an annoying negotiator, combined with the sale of Joachim Andersen, saw Marc Guehi stay at Sellers Park. He is now being linked back to Chelsea. It's hilarious, isn't it? This is literally breaking news as I'm kind of recording this. Chelsea not only want to possibly recall Trevor Chalobah, they also want to re-sign Marc Guehi and try and get a decent deal out of him this January. Because apparently for Chelsea, 5 fully fit centre-backs is not enough for them. Standard spoiled club. Anyways, welcome back to Luke Talks Palace, where today I'm chatting about why Crystal Palace desperately need to keep a hold of Marc Guehi until the summer at the minimum. As always, if you are new here and if you enjoy the content, please feel free to subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, or give me a follow if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Like and comment on the video. Let me know where you think Marc Guehi will end up. Will we be able to keep him? And just how good a centre-back is he? Let me know in them comments. So let's dive into the video and discuss Marc Guehi's future. Marc Guehi has been one of the best defenders to ever play for the Eagles, I have no doubt. He is only 24 years old and he's already the captain of the club. And he's also now a key England player who is one of the best players of the tournament for England over Euro 2024. Because he plays for Palace, he doesn't get a lot of praise from the other fan bases in the country, who seem to forget how good Guehi is until they see him play against their club. Not only is Guehi excellent at the back, he is also a huge leader and someone that is massively crucial to the way Palace are playing under Glasner at this current time. To lose them in January, with Chalobah also being recalled by Chelsea, would be a case of us shooting ourselves in the foot. Richards came back into the lineup over the last couple of games due to injuries and suspension, and although we won both, his weaknesses had been there for all to see, especially when he was playing as a right centre-back. With Munoz so high, the Chelsea attack in that game was targeting the American, who was easily exploited for Chelsea's goal. I just don't see him as a player who can play under a Glasner formation, especially a player who needs to pass out from the back and be calm on the ball. Richards just doesn't have them qualities. So if we were to lose Guehi, he'd be coming into the starting lineup and we'd lose a massive, massive essential part of Crystal Palace at this current time. Guehi is no doubt our best centre-back in the current back three, and the back three are also forming a really lovely, formidable partnership. More so, we only have 2 defeats in our last 12 Premier League games at the time of recording. That run has included Spurs, Villa, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton, Newcastle, Bournemouth and Man City. With favourable fixtures now coming up, we need to keep the momentum going. To lose our captain mid-season and our best defender would see us lose this momentum massively. It would also feel impossible to replace him in the January transfer window, especially with us desperately needing players in other positions. Left wing-back cover, right wing-back cover, an attacker, another creator, possibly a centre mid who's more progressive whilst Adam Wharton is out. That's massively essential as well. With Chaddy Riyad back and Richards also available, I also worry that we wouldn't get a Guehi replacement until the summer. Let's just remember how much Guehi has improved in attack as well. He is basically pushing forward a lot of the time. Sometimes with Mitchell staying further back, Guehi was crucial for that goal that we scored in the dying moments against Newcastle. He's also scored from corners this season as well. So he's a hugely essential part of Crystal Palace, and he's not going to be easy to replace. You'd probably need a couple of players to replace him minimum. Simply put, losing Marc Guehi in the January transfer window would put us straight back into the relegation battle. It is known by everyone that Guehi's contract expires in the summer of 2026, so interested clubs will no doubt be looking at him for a much cheaper price either this summer or even try and get him on a free next year when his contract expires. That is obviously a big worry, with some suggesting we need to sell him this January to make the most money out of him. For me, that should be at the back of our minds right now. In all honesty, as fans, we should be wanting to keep these world-class players at our club for as long as possible, especially when we have an ownership who won't use the full money we make on Guehi to buy a replacement, as proven by the manner we replaced Elise in the summer. That's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to criticise the club there. It's just we are a club who have to be kind of, buy to sell, and then we kind of keep some of that money, make sure we profit so we aren't losing any money and we aren't being restricted by any financial issues further down the line. It's just the way a club like ours has to work at this current time. We have to keep hold of him in January if we want to continue pushing up higher up the table, and who knows, maybe if we end the season well, we could still get big money for him in the summer. I still believe we can get around 50 mil for him in the summer, even if he doesn't sign a new deal, which is still a lot of money and also means we are not less short mid-season. Yes, we had the possibility of getting 65, 70 mil for him in the summer, maybe 65 max. And to lose 15 million, a lot of fans will kind of cry at that, which does make sense. I do understand that. But I think to just lose a player that crucial in January, yes, we could have sold him for bigger in the summer, but to lose him now would just be a huge, huge mistake. I would also assume that Glasner would be absolutely fuming if we lost our captain mid-season as well. And clearly a player who Glasner rates so highly, as Glasner was the one who gave him the captain's armband, despite all that kind of transfer rumours in the summer. If we have a fuming Glasner who, let's be honest, has already wanted signings early January, which he's not going to get, he's probably going to have to wait till the end of the window. It's going to cause more issues between the owner and the manager. Something we have had with managers in the past, Vieira, Tony Pulis to go back, Pardew to an extent, Allardyce. There's always been a little bit of friction here and there. This is something we really don't need when we finally have a manager who is obsessed with trying to make this football club more successful. And no matter the opposition, he's always looking to win the match. We have a class manager in Glasner. If we fully back him, if we keep the players he wants, we could be onto such good things. Anyways, that is all for today. I'm sorry it's a slightly shorter video. I just thought with this breaking news, I'd get something quickly out there because we need to talk about Marc Guehi and we need to keep hold of him in January if we want to battle this season further higher up the table. Further higher up the table? Anyways, let me know your thoughts on Marc Guehi. Would you be happy to sell him in January or do you want to wait till the summer? Do you think it's important we get more money out of him or are you happy to keep him because you think his leadership is more essential right now? Anyways, as I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's really appreciated as I try to get to 300 subscribers. If you're listening on Spotify as well, any follows or 5-star reviews are massively, massively appreciated. I will see you later up the Palace and let's hope we carry on the cup run in the FA Cup.